He said I will get married and I will have children. And there will be a book written about my life and about my experiences. And that I will be healed and I will have life, a full life. And, 2 to 4 years to live, those things just sounded impossible. This is my story of hope. When God throws you a curveball. My name is Quintin, Jonck, and this is my story. God changed my life, and I served Him 100%, but I only did it for a while because, when you start following Christ, you need people around you. And I fell back into my old life. And I tried to, that voice that just never stops speaking, that Holy Spirit just keeps on speaking into your mind all the time. And I tried to flush it with alcohol and everything that was I thought was going to bring me happiness, and but the voice just didn't stop. And eventually, a couple of years later, I just decided, I had to make my life right with Christ again, and I was serving Christ 100%, and I was involved in anything and everything that the church could offer. And life was just wonderful. I was so happy. It was something that I've missed my whole life. I had to do a blood test and for the insurance, and I had to go and see the doctor, and I just knew inside something was wrong. And he told me I was HIV positive. Everybody felt it's one of those sins in the Bible that nobody wants to hear about. And he told me I've got about 2 to 4 years to live. And I was broken. I was really broken. I felt that, I make my life right and everything was just going so great. Why did this have to happen? We were just praying because we didn't know what else to do. The amount of emotions that goes through, and you still have to go on with life. I didn't feel like living anymore, and nothing in life actually mattered. But I think the one thing that I had that a lot of people don't have is I had family. I had church family that really supported me, that stood by me, that walked the road with me. I don't know if it was possible. I'd probably be dead, committed suicide or something like that. But most of the time they didn't really have answers to me, because these things, never used to happen. I was the first case in a church, and they didn't really know what to expect and what to answer. And getting involved in churches and giving my testimony over all the churches with the information that I have, and I could really start accepting my situation. I think when the acceptance started happening, then you can really start living. And I could really accept life after I've accepted death, and I could really start living for the first time. And I was enjoying life like never before. I will be healed in eternity because I will live in eternity with Christ. And that's the promise that we have to be joyful about. Because we have something after this short life, this short little speck of eternity that we're living now, is we will live with God in eternity.